going on, everybody? It's Tyro Investing here with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Mara, Marathon Digital, the Bitcoin miner. Man, Bitcoin's been going crazy here, and as you can see, Mara's been doing very well itself. So kind of what I want to get into is why I think Mara is headed for $18 to $20, which I will point out that is its next resistance, and some key factors as to why I think that could come rather quickly. So let's get into it. Here we're taking a look at the weekly chart of Mara. Now, first thing I want to look at is back in June of this year, it made a crazy run in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight weeks of pretty bullish green candles. I mean, it went from $9.25 to all the way up to almost $20 in 5 weeks. So Mara is very capable of making humongous moves in a short period of time. Now, this could play out that exact same way. It might not. I'm just laying out the chart and what I'm seeing. And I mean, as you can see, where this first candle started, look at where this first candle started. Almost identical spot. Second candle, third candle. I mean, look at where this third candle, I mean, it's almost identical. It's crazy. I mean, we would just need to put in 2 more candles for that to happen. I mean, even if we just hit 18, that's obviously an amazing move. But, I mean, just looking back at the history here, we can kind of see that it's very possible. This is a pattern that's been holding now. This was a breakdown early 2022, broke all the way down, started to bounce here, found that same area again, retracted, bounced at that same area, tested, bounced, hit that resistance, faded off that huge move earlier, came all the way back down, did not touch support, but it did bounce, and now it seems like we are headed back to that resistance, which would make sense to me. One of the other key bullish things here looking is we got a MACD crossover. That's something you always want to see added to everything else when you're looking for bullish indicators. Obviously, this being a Bitcoin miner, it would be silly not to be taking a look at Bitcoin and how it's doing. So let's get into that and see how Bitcoin is doing. And wow, it's no coincidence. Bitcoin looks really damn good too. So Bitcoin this is the weekly chart as well. Bitcoin, it's been on an insane run. But we have a couple of things going on. The halving is less than about half a year away now. And Bitcoin ETFs are, from the chatter I've been hearing, could be approved as early January of 2024, which is less than a month away. I think that stuff is really fueling the price action here. It could very well be a sell the news event, but the actual news is something that is extremely bullish for Bitcoin. More money will be flowing into Bitcoin. I mean, when you look at when gold was made into an ETF, it was just flooded with money very quickly. And gold saw highs. I think at one point it was actually bigger than the S&P 500, the gold ETF. So, I mean, there will be money flooding into Bitcoin, which will only be bullish, but it could end up being a sell the news event in the very short term. It'll be nothing more than a buying opportunity, in my opinion, if that comes to fruition. So, currently what I'm seeing on the weekly, though, I think we had a very clear resistance here, busted through that in October. It kind of consolidated here, but always kept performing green candles. And this, I mean, it's already Friday. The weekly candle is almost going to be over soon, and it is above what appeared to be a resistance of like 38K. Today it busted through that. We're sitting at 38.909, 905 right now. Looking very good. I think, what kind of coincides with this, Mara going to 18 to 20, kind of coincides with Bitcoin touching this area. 45K. 45K is my next target for Bitcoin. Now, I know 40K will probably be a psychological thing. We might test it, decline, but I think we should overtake 40K. I think 40K plus is coming before the Bitcoin ETFs are approved. And I think that will coincide with getting back to Mara. Mara shooting back up here. I mean, it just makes sense. Everything is kind of going its way. You can see that's clear resistance. It's already tested it twice. And the MACD's crossed over. The RSI is not even that high yet. Bitcoin's looking good. All these things together, Mara is looking really good. I think it's one of those cases where you just let your runners run. You don't sell just because you're in a profit. This is a perfect example of that. So I'm going to continue to make some videos on this as we get further into the year, but this is what I'm seeing now. I think we're looking very bullish. And yeah, we're going to end that here with this video, but in the future, we'll be making more. If you could give me a like and a subscription, I would really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Also, you can follow me at Tyro_investing on Twitter/X, and I do daily updates of stocks, crypto, personal finance, all that good stuff, so I'd appreciate a follow on there. And with that said, thank you. See you in the next video.